Island of Secrets, Chapter 1, A Fateful Arrival.
The island's dense foliage concealed ancient mysteries, shrouded in the whispers of a forgotten civilization. As the sun dipped below the horizon, casting long shadows across the beach, Leroy's group found themselves captive. Sebastian, the cunning pirate leader, reveled in his malevolence. Their vessel, once a symbol of hope, now stood vulnerable. Sanjay, a defiant voice among the captives, foresaw doom. Fuel reserves depleted, escape was a fleeting dream. Sebastian gloated, intending to strip their boat of sustenance. The island's eclectic inhabitants, stranded souls, generations deep. Forced to watch the raid on their ship, the hostages suffered. Sebastian's grim intention unfolded: loot the boat or kill the captives. A daring escape ensued. Amidst the chaos, a gunshot echoed, wounding Sanjay. Sacrificing himself, he urged the group to flee armed with meager supplies. A jungle path unveiled the island's secrets, leading them to ancient ruins. Mysterious paintings hinted at a cyclical fate. Yet, an unseen menace lurked. The roar of a primal force reverberated, leaving them on the brink of a new, treacherous chapter.
Island of Secrets, Chapter 2, Unwelcome Guests.
The jungle's oppressive humidity bore down on Leroy and Rachel as they navigated the dense vegetation. Every step deeper into the unfamiliar terrain heightened their anxiety. Diego, the reluctant companion with a past shrouded in mystery, revealed disturbing details about the island's inhabitants. The once hopeful journey had morphed into a desperate struggle for survival. As they trudged through the undergrowth, their surroundings shifted abruptly. A clearing unveiled ancient ruins, relics of a forgotten civilization swallowed by time and nature. Unsettling depictions adorned the walls, narrating a haunting tale of maritime tragedy and ominous encounters. The enigmatic connection between these ruins and the island's modern-day dangers began to unravel. Their exploration took a nightmarish turn when Diego's horrified screams shattered the tranquility. A monstrous creature emerged from the shadows, dragging him into the abyss. Leroy, Rachel, and Eric, now on the brink of despair, sprinted deeper into the jungle, pursued by an unseen terror.
Island of Secrets, Chapter 3, Captive on the Shore.
The trio's escape from the monstrous predator left them physically drained and emotionally shattered. The remnants of their group clung to each other, navigating the dense foliage as the jungle whispered its secrets. Amidst the suffocating darkness, seeds of suspicion germinated. As they pressed on, each step was haunted by the echoes of Diego's demise. Paranoia took root, and their once unbreakable bond now trembled under the weight of fear. Unspoken accusations lingered in the air, threatening to sever the fragile threads that bound them together. The looming shadow of the island's unknown horrors intensified with every passing moment. Their path, fraught with uncertainty, led them to the discovery of ancient ruins that hinted at the island's malevolent history. The unsettling connection between past and present tightened its grip, pushing them further into the abyss. With the jungle concealing its myriad secrets, Leroy, Rachel, and Eric faced an insurmountable challenge: trust each other or succumb to the shadows of paranoia. The island's mysteries, once mere whispers, now clamored for attention, demanding a reckoning with the darkness that enveloped them.
Island of Secrets, Chapter 4, The Pirate Camp.
As they delved deeper into the jungle's heart, fractures in their unity widened. The dense vegetation mirrored the growing tension among the survivors. Eric's descent into paranoia became a palpable force, threatening the fragile alliance they clung to. The ruins whispered tales of an ancient civilization, painting a picture of a society entwined with unspeakable horrors. Fear gnawed at them, and the weight of their individual burdens strained their collective resilience. The relentless pursuit of survival tested their resolve, and an unexpected turn awaited them at the heart of the island. A roar pierced the air, echoing the predatory menace that lurked in the shadows. With each step, The survivors confronted the reality that their escape was entangled with the island's malevolence. In the crucible of uncertainty, alliances fractured, leaving scars that ran deeper than the wounds of the jungle. The remnants of trust dissipated like morning mist, leaving behind a landscape of discord and suspicion. Amidst the ruins of an ancient civilization and the encroaching darkness, Leroy, Rachel, and Eric stood at a crossroads. The choices made in the heart of this jungle would shape not only their destinies, but also unravel the mysteries that bound them to the island's sinister past.
Island of Secrets, Chapter 5, Escape Plan Unveiled.
The jungle clung to them like a suffocating shroud as they pressed onward, haunted by the echoes of their choices. The absence of Sanjay weighed heavily on Leroy, a lingering guilt that gnawed at the edges of his sanity. Eric's erratic behavior, fueled by paranoia and dwindling supplies, cast a shadow over their every step. The ruins, with their cryptic murals, fueled their unease. Each stroke of ancient art seemed to mirror the impending chaos that awaited them. Rachel's fevered state added urgency to their quest for answers. Her weakening form a constant reminder of their vulnerability. As they reached the island's heart, a revelation awaited: an altar adorned with symbols of sacrifice. The chilling depictions on the stone surface hinted at a gruesome history etched in blood and despair. The survivors grappled with the implications, realizing they were but threads woven into the island's intricate tapestry. The relentless pursuit of escape now merged with an unsettling truth: they were prisoners not only of geography, but of a malevolent force that toyed with their fate. The jungle, a living labyrinth, echoed with the cries of unseen creatures, heightening the sense of entrapment. With every step, the survivors plunged deeper into a realm where reality and nightmare converged. The island held secrets etched in stone and whispered through rustling leaves, a dark symphony of desperation that echoed through the corridors of time.
Island of Secrets, Chapter 6, Battle on the Beach.
The night cast its inky veil over the jungle, intensifying their unease. The survivors, burdened by their grim discoveries, sought refuge in the cave at the base of the volcano. The roars of an unseen predator reverberated through the darkness, a haunting reminder that dangers both human and otherworldly lurked in the shadows. As dawn painted the sky in muted hues, the survivors cautiously emerged from their rocky sanctuary. The rampaging monster had retreated, but its presence lingered like a malevolent specter. The jungle, once a realm of wonder, now harbored unseen terrors that tested the limits of their endurance. Rachel's ailment, a mysterious affliction born from a mere mosquito bite, deepened their sense of desperation. Leroy, torn between his duty to protect and the harsh reality of their predicament, clung to a fragile hope. The island, with its ancient ruins and elusive creature, seemed like a purgatory where the past intertwined with an uncertain future. The survivors pressed on, guided by an elusive path that led them through the heart of the island. With every step, they grappled with the enigma of Diego's multiverse theory, questioning the very fabric of their existence. The jungle, once a living canvas of vibrant life, now mirrored the tangled threads of fate that bound them to this forsaken realm. In their pursuit of escape, they stumbled upon remnants of a forgotten civilization, crumbling structures that bore witness to a bygone era. The silent stones whispered tales of a people entwined with the island's destiny, their echoes resonating in the survivors' troubled minds.
Island of Secrets, Chapter 7, Jungle Pursuit.
The survivors, haunted by the ruin's silent narrative, tread carefully through the remnants of the forgotten civilization. Moss-covered stones and faded murals chronicle the saga of ancient voyages, monstrous perils, and the rise and fall of a thriving society. Among the ruins, the survivors discovered a majestic pyramid, standing as a testament to a people who once called this island home. Its steps, weathered by centuries, beckoned them to unveil the secrets held within. As they ascended, the air thickened with a sense of foreboding, and the jungle's chorus of unseen creatures heightened the mystique of their surroundings. Inside the pyramid, murals adorned the walls, offering glimpses into the lives of those who dwelled here. The survivors traced the images, unraveling a tale of maritime catastrophes, perilous encounters with monstrous sea creatures, and the establishment of a thriving settlement against all odds. Yet, the narrative took a darker turn. Images of human sacrifice and ominous creatures lurking in the shadows hinted at a civilization's descent into chaos. The survivors, captivated and disturbed, wrestled with the realization that the island's enigma transcended the temporal bounds of their own understanding. As they delved deeper, the walls revealed the chilling fate of the ancient people, the culmination of their hubris, a macabre dance with the unknown, and the specter of an unfathomable creature that cast its shadow over their demise. The survivors, now gripped by an unnerving sense of destiny, emerged from the pyramid, haunted by the echoes of a civilization lost to time.
Island of Secrets, Chapter 8, Ancient Discoveries.
Night fell like a heavy curtain, enveloping the survivors in an inky blackness. In the ominous stillness, a guttural roar echoed through the jungle, sending shivers down their spines. Fear etched across their faces as the distant scream of a man mingled with the creature's predatory. They rushed out of the pyramid into the clearing, only to witness Diego, a terrified figure, his body marked by blood. Desperation echoed in his screams before the unseen beast seized him, dragging him into the shadows. The survivors, paralyzed with horror, glimpsed a monstrous eye glaring malevolently from the dark foliage, a relentless hunter in pursuit. Reacting instinctively, Leroy fired his revolver into the looming threat, temporarily driving it back. Yet, the jungle roared in response, signaling an impending chase. Run! Leroy's voice sliced through the terror as they sprinted, pursued by the unseen terror, the creature's rage echoing behind them.
Island of Secrets, Chapter 9, Diego's Revelation.
Dawn unveiled a jungle shrouded in uncertainty. The beast's relentless pursuit had subsided, allowing the survivors to emerge from their refuge. Yet, the night's horrors lingered, etched on their faces as they ventured deeper into the heart of the island. Tensions festered among the trio. Eric, haunted by paranoia and fueled by dwindling spirits, spiraled into a fit of rage. Accusations hung heavy in the humid air as Leroy confronted his desperate friend. The jungle echoed with their volatile exchange, escalating until the brink of violence. In a moment of madness, Eric seized Rachel, machete pressed to her throat, a volatile symphony of fear and betrayal. Leroy's trembling hand steadied a revolver, a grim choice etched on his face. The deafening crack shattered the fragile bonds of camaraderie, leaving Eric's lifeless form sprawled on the jungle floor. As they neared the fateful beach, hope flickered. The jetty, a promised escape, lay weathered and broken. Their sanctuary, a boat smashed against unforgiving rocks, mirrored their shattered dreams. The cruel reality sank in their journey had reached an impassable dead end, a desolate shore devoid of salvation.
Island of Secrets, Chapter 10, Night of Horrors.
Shattered dreams clung to Leroy like a haunting mist as he cradled Rachel, her strength waning. The waves murmured secrets of forsaken shores, mirroring the despair etched on Leroy's face. Hours blurred into an agonizing reel of fatigue and unspoken farewells. Rachel, weakened by a festering bite, lay vulnerable against the unforgiving sands. The mosquito's sinister kiss had birthed a fevered torment, a relentless reminder of their perilous plight. With a heavy heart, Leroy etched their story on salvaged pages, each word an anchor to fleeting hope. The deafening roar of the unseen beast reverberated through the jungle, an impending requiem for the desperate trio. As Leroy gazed at the vast expanse of ocean, determination overcame despair. In the encroaching darkness, he prepared a final plea, a bottled testament to their forsaken voyage, cast into the relentless currents with a fragile prayer.
Island of Secrets, Chapter 11, Dark Desperation.
The jungle's nocturnal symphony enveloped Leroy and Rachel, their refuge against the looming darkness. Eric's absence cast a lingering shadow, an unsolvable puzzle in the labyrinth of their survival. Rachel's weakened breaths intertwined with the distant howls, the cacophony of a world unyielding to their plight. Leroy clutched the revolver, a feeble guardian against the unseen terror that prowled the shadows. Beneath the shroud of starlit leaves, Leroy revisited the cryptic murals within the ancient pyramid, a visual echo of a civilization lost to time. Each brushstroke narrated a tragic tale of struggle, sacrifice, and an ominous beast lurking in nature's veil. Diego's abrupt demise reverberated as Leroy etched his testimony, a harrowing dance between desperate existence and the abyss. The unraveling destiny beckoned, a relentless force driving them deeper into the island's enigmatic grip. In the fragile interlude, Leroy stole glances at Rachel's fading resilience. The fever's tendrils tightened their grip, yet her eyes shimmered with a steadfast resolve, a flickering candle against the encroaching dark. As Leroy huddled in the cave's refuge, he yearned for a dawn that seemed elusive, an uncertain promise echoing in the whispered wind. The monster's nocturnal vigil commenced, awaiting the opportune moment to reclaim its prey.
Island of Secrets, Chapter 12, Heartbreaking Choices.
The pre-dawn silence embraced Leroy and Rachel, a deceptive calm before the storm. The cave's shadows clung to their wearied forms, echoing the uncertainty etched in their fates. Through the night's prism, Leroy traced the stars, witnesses to countless narratives unspooled across the cosmic tapestry. As Rachel's labored breaths reverberated, he grappled with the cruel ephemerality of existence. In the frail hours, the jungle's symphony surrendered to an unspoken truth, our heartbeat counting down, echoing the inevitability of separation. The ancient pyramid's murals whispered of civilizations swallowed by the abyss, mirroring the dance of life and demise. With the first light, the monster's roars lingered, a haunting reminder that survival danced on a knife's edge. Leroy scanned Rachel's pallid face, a testament to resilience, and vowed to be her guardian, even in the face of encroaching despair. Beyond the cave's sanctuary, the island unfurled its secrets, ancient ruins and primal terrors coexisting in a paradoxical dance. Leroy gripped the revolver, a totem of defiance against the enigmatic forces orchestrating their destiny. As the sun's timid rays breached the horizon, Leroy faced the crossroads, the monster's unseen gaze lingering. Amidst the fragments of hope, he whispered promises to Rachel, threading resilience into the fabric of their shared odyssey.
Island of Secrets, Chapter 13, Journey into Despair.
Dread clung to the dawn as Leroy and Rachel, entwined in a spectral dance, faced the day's unfolding uncertainty. The jungle exhaled the previous night's secrets, a canvas daubed in shadows and fleeting hopes. Their footsteps carved a reluctant path through the tangled foliage, echoes of Diego's demise reverberating in the silent air. With every cautious stride, Leroy shouldered the burden of leadership, his resolve steeling against the predatory whispers of the island. The mysteries deepened as they stumbled upon a forgotten settlement, a silent testimony to lives entwined with ancient rituals and untold horrors. Mayan echoes resonated, leaving them suspended between awe and trepidation. The pyramid's gaze bore witness to eons, a silent witness to a saga etched in stone. Yet, as the sun ascended, the jungle's cacophony yielded to an unsettling silence. The beast's elusive presence cast a pall over their meager hopes, a constant reminder that escape remained an ephemeral dream. Rachel's weakening form mirrored the island's relentless grip, and Leroy, burdened by the weight of their shared journey, wondered if survival demanded a price too steep. In the tableau of the island's enigma, Leroy clung to fragments of resolve, grappling with a destiny sculpted by merciless hands. The day unfolded, each moment a delicate interlude between existence and the looming unknown.
Island of Secrets, Chapter 14, Final Moments of a Friend.
Leroy's gaunt silhouette navigated the labyrinthine foliage, a reluctant puppet in the hands of fate. The ghostly specter of Eric lingered in every rustle, a macabre reminder of the choices etched in blood upon the island's canvas. The jungle murmured secrets, an ancient ballad entwined with the eons-old melody of survival. Rachel, a frail whisper against the relentless chorus, clung to life's fragile tapestry. Her fevered delirium painted vivid dreams, a fleeting sanctuary amidst the island's unforgiving grip. As dusk cloaked the ruins in shadows, Leroy traced the enigmatic paintings adorning the pyramid's walls. A tapestry of a civilization's rise and fall unraveled before his eyes, a tragic opera etched in pigments of sorrow. The haunting visage of sacrifice whispered untold truth, the silent witnesses to a bygone era weaving sorrow into Leroy's soul. Yet, as the shadows deepened, a visceral roar echoed through the jungle's veins. The beast, an ancient guardian or malevolent force, lurked beyond the veil of darkness, a relentless pursuer in the island's malevolent chess game. In the fragile cocoon of the cave, Leroy and Rachel sought refuge from the night's prowling horrors. The beast's roars crescendoed, a symphony of impending doom, testing the frail boundaries of their sanctuary. Haunted by the island's relentless machinations, Leroy grappled with the fragility of hope, wondering if the coming dawn would weave a tale of deliverance or plunge them deeper into the abyss.
Island of Secrets, Chapter 15, Sunset Reflections.
The night clung to Leroy's weary soul like a shroud, each breath weighed with the burden of impending tragedy. The cave, a frayed haven in the storm, cradled Rachel's frail form. Her fevered murmurs danced with the ghostly echoes of forgotten civilizations, entwining dreams with the island's lament. Beyond the confines of their refuge, the jungle pulsated with the rhythmic footsteps of the relentless pursuer. Shadows danced on the cave walls, orchestrating a macabre ballet as the beast's roars reverberated through the hollows of Leroy's despair. The ancient pyramid, a sentinel in the moonlit night, bore witness to the unraveling fate. Leroy, a captive audience to the island's spectral performance, traced the contours of ancient paintings, each stroke a testament to the cyclical nature of demise. As Rachel's fevered dreams wove cryptic tales, Leroy grappled with the unraveling threads of sanity. The island, a malevolent puppeteer, dictated the macabre ballet with an unseen hand. Amidst the symphony of despair, hope flickered like a fading ember clinging desperately to the precipice of the unknown. In the silence between heartbeats, Leroy contemplated the fragility of existence. The cave, a transient sanctuary, cradled the remnants of their shattered voyage. With the night as witness, he steeled himself for the inexorable dawn, uncertain whether it heralded salvation or a deeper descent into the island's abyss.
Island of Secrets, Chapter 16, Last Stand on the Shore.
Dawn tiptoed on the edges of the jungle, a hesitant revelation after a night steeped in terror. Leroy, the harbinger of Rachel's fleeting dreams, emerged from the cave's embrace. The cacophony of the nocturnal hunt had dissolved into an eerie hush, as if the island itself awaited the unfolding chapters with bated breath. Beneath the fading stars, Leroy and Rachel, bound by threads unseen, retraced their steps to the pyramid's ancient heart. The painted murals, cryptic hieroglyphs etched in time's silent witness, cast haunting shadows on the walls. Each brushstroke whispered tales of an unforgiving past, mirroring the present's relentless pursuit of suffering. As Leroy's fingers grazed the weathered stones, a spectral connection resonated within. The island, a keeper of forgotten narratives, seemed to unveil its secrets in fragments. Each journey of those who came before echoed in the silent corridors, an enigmatic dance between life, death, and the primal forces woven into the island's tapestry. Rachel, her fevered gaze now a lantern of understanding, traced the murals with a knowing touch. Between the scenes of ancient ships battling monstrous waves and settlers constructing their doomed haven, a thread of inevitability wove through the narrative, a stark reminder that the island's malevolence transcended the boundaries of time. The jungle's whispers, a chorus of elusive truths, accompanied Leroy and Rachel as they ventured deeper into the island's enigma. The path ahead, shrouded in the mist of uncertainty, beckoned with the promise of revelation, offering a choice between surrendering to the island's grasp or unearthing the means of elusive escape.
Island of Secrets, Chapter 17, Ship's Desperate Battle.
The sun hung overhead, casting dappled shadows on the jungle floor. Leroy, Rachel, and the remnants of their fractured hopes trod cautiously, haunted by the ghostly specter of Diego's demise. In the heart of the dense foliage, echoes of distant roars lingered, a chilling reminder that malevolence prowled in the guise of an unseen predator. As if the island's heart pulsed in unison with their journey, the trio stumbled upon an ancient stone altar. The air thickened with the scent of decay, whispering a tale of ritualistic shadows that clung to the ruins like a phantom's embrace. Rachel, weakened by fever but fueled by an unquenchable curiosity, traced the sacrificial symbols etched into the stone, an unsettling prelude to the predatory dance awaiting them. Beneath the emerald canopy, Leroy's revolver gripped in trembling hands, they delved further into the labyrinth of mysteries. Diego's tale echoed through the rustling leaves, a testament to the island's malevolent design, where the sins of the past intertwined with the present, forming an inescapable tapestry of torment. The jungle, once a sanctuary of vibrant life, now concealed unseen horrors. Leroy, Rachel, and the captive shadows of the past became unwitting players in a perilous drama. With each step, the predators I watched, a sentinel of doom lurking behind the foliage, awaiting the opportune moment to strike. In this chiaroscuro landscape, the boundaries between survival and surrender blurred. The island, an arbiter of fate, demanded a reckoning, its secrets guarded by the elusive guardian, a beast of primal fury, a reflection of the island's relentless hunger for despair.
Island of Secrets, Chapter 18, Eric's Breaking Point.
Dusk descended like a heavy shroud over the island, and Leroy's ragtag group moved cautiously through the ominous labyrinth. The remnants of the day painted the sky in hues of twilight, and the jungle whispered ancient secrets, as if the very trees held memories of sorrow and sacrifice. A chilling reality gripped them. All paths led deeper into the island's heart, where shadows danced with malevolent intent. Rachel's feverish steps mirrored the palpable tension that clung to the air. Leroy, tormented by the choices made in the crucible of survival, cast wary glances into the encroaching darkness. Their captive, Diego, now a reluctant companion, stumbled along, haunted by the specter of the predator. The jungle, once a refuge, transformed into an oppressive theater where their fates unfolded with each heartbeat. Unseen eyes watched from the shadows, the predator biding its time, hungry for the final act. As stars emerged overhead, Leroy wrestled with the weight of leadership. The island demanded sacrifices, and their small band navigated a treacherous dance between hope and despair. Diego, a living testament to the island's relentless grip, muttered cryptic warnings, a chorus of desperation in the symphony of the unknown. The ancient ruins, now shrouded in twilight, whispered tales of civilizations long lost. Leroy, Rachel, and Diego stood at the crossroads, the junction of destinies entwined with threads of inevitability. The island, a spectral maestro, orchestrated their journey, leaving them to confront the shadows that clung to the heart of despair.
Island of Secrets, Chapter 19, Jungle Fever.
Moonlight filtered through the dense canopy as Leroy's group pressed on, guided by the flickering flames of an internal resolve. The ruins whispered forgotten tales, their stones etched with a cruel history. Each step brought them closer to the heart of the island's secrets, where shadows melded with betrayal. Diego, the reluctant companion, eyed the ruins warily, as if the stones harbored ghosts of an ancient tragedy. The jungle's symphony heightened, an eerie crescendo echoing the island's tumultuous past. The predator, a phantom in the moonlit foliage, watched patient and malevolent. Rachel's weakened state mirrored the fragile alliance among the survivors. Leroy grappled with a growing unease, the weight of responsibility pressing upon him. Diego's eyes, haunted by guilt and survival, revealed fragments of a narrative lost to time. A silent accord bound them together, the ruins a witness to their shared odyssey. In this crucible, secrets gnawed at the edges of consciousness, and the group navigated a labyrinth of emotions. The island, indifferent to their struggles, unraveled the threads of trust woven in the crucible of survival. As the moon ascended, Leroy, Rachel, and Diego stood at the precipice of revelation. Shadows lengthened, intertwining with the tendrils of deceit. In the heart of the ruins, ancient whispers beckoned, promising answers to questions yet unspoken.
Island of Secrets, Chapter 20, Broken Dreams on the Jetty.
The labyrinth of ruins revealed its secrets reluctantly. Leroy traced weathered glyphs, a desperate attempt to decipher the island's enigmatic past. Diego, caught between allegiances, grappled with the weight of unspoken confessions. Rachel, weakened yet resolute, sensed the gathering storm, a convergence of destinies. As they delved deeper, the ruins unfurled like the pages of a forgotten epic. Murals depicted the island's metamorphosis, from tempest-lashed voyages to the birth of a settlement that danced with the edge of primal darkness. Each stroke of ancient art narrated a chapter, drawing the trio into an ancient tapestry of despair and sacrifice. The predator's presence, a lurking malevolence, mirrored the shadowy corners of the island's history. Leroy's grip tightened on his makeshift weapon as realization dawned. The ruins bore witness to cycles of despair, repeating epics etched into the very veins of the island. Diego, confronting ghosts of choices made, faltered in the labyrinth's heart. The island, a silent observer, held its secrets close, a symphony of sorrow resonating through time. Amidst the ruins, an unspoken covenant bound Leroy, Rachel, and Diego. A pact forged in the crucible of survival, each step resonating with the island's heartbeat. The moon cast long shadows, and Leroy, Rachel, and Diego stood at the nexus of revelation. A storm brewed in the distance, and the ruins whispered tales of survival and betrayal, a haunting prelude to the island's final reckoning.
Island of Secrets, Chapter 21, Rachel's Decline.
As moonlight wove through the jungle canopy, Leroy's senses heightened. The ruins' revelation hung heavy, a cloak of inevitability descending upon the trio. In the labyrinth's echoes, whispers of unspeakable truths brushed against their consciousness. Diego, haunted by shadows, navigated the corridors of his past. The island's enigma mirrored his fractured soul, and with each step, he confronted the specters of choices made. Rachel, fevered and fragile, became a beacon of resilience, her spirit weaving through the ancient cliffs like a guiding lead. Light, the predator, a primal force, tracked their movements, a vengeful guardian bound to the island's mysteries. Leroy, Rachel, and Diego, bound by threads unseen, ventured deeper, drawn towards an uncertain fate entwined with the island's pulse. A convergence loomed, a nexus where past and present collided. The ruins, an ancient witness, bore witness to cycles of agony and renewal. Leroy's resolve solidified, a silent promise echoing through the labyrinth, each step forward in acceptance of the island's intertwined destinies.
Island of Secrets, Chapter 22, The Pyramid's Secrets.
A shadowy tapestry unfolded as Leroy, Rachel, and Diego ventured further into the heart of the jungle. The night's embrace deepened, and the echoes of the island's secrets danced through the foliage, whispering tales of forgotten epics. Rachel's fever intensified, a spectral specter haunting their every step. Diego, grappling with shadows of remorse, carried the weight of unspoken truth. Leroy, armed with determination, pressed on, guided by an insatiable curiosity to unravel the island's enigmatic tapestry. In the moonlit clearing, where ruins cradled the ghosts of an ancient civilization, a foreboding stillness settled. The predator, a creature woven from the island's nightmares, lurked in the obsidian shroud, its eyes gleaming with primal hunger. The trio navigated the ruins' corridors, where walls spoke of forgotten sacrifices and spectral echoes murmured through the cracks. Diego, his past unraveling like ancient scrolls, found solace in confronting the remnants of his own narrative.
Island of Secrets, Chapter 23, Beast in the Shadows.
Upon the volcano's slopes, Leroy, Rachel, and Diego ascended, propelled by a convergence of destinies entwined with the island's heartbeat. The night, painted in celestial hues, whispered secrets as the trio climbed toward the dormant summit. Rachel's weakened steps echoed the uncertainty of their journey, a symphony of perseverance in the face of looming darkness. Diego, haunted by the past, carved steps in the volcanic soil, each imprint an echo of his intertwined existence with the island. At the summit, an ancient altar, veiled in moonlight's tender touch, lay in solemn repose. The ruins spoke of cosmic connections, as if the island's history and Leroy's quest merged in a celestial dance. The predator, a shadowy sentinel, observed from the periphery, a witness to a cosmic ballet. In this celestial theater, Leroy felt an inexplicable communion with the island, as if its essence coursed through his veins. A revelation whispered through the night breeze, urging him to understand the island's enigmatic purpose. As Rachel's fevered breaths harmonized with the island's whispers, a cosmic tapestry unfurled. Leroy, guided by an unseen hand, prepared to unravel the island's mysteries and confront the veiled nightmares lurking within its depths.
Island of Secrets, Chapter 24, Diego's Demise.
Veering into the island's heart, Leroy, Rachel, and Diego delved into shadowed thickets where ancient secrets melded with whispers of the abyss. The air, thick with anticipation, resonated with a chorus of nocturnal creatures, bearing witness to the trio's passage through the island's haunted corridors. Diego, tormented by spectral echoes of his past, stumbled upon forgotten remnants of decaying structure that hinted at a time when civilizations intertwined with primal forces. As moonlight embraced these spectral relics, the island's historical fragments wove tales of forgotten rituals, entwined destinies, and sacrificial rites that haunted the jungle's periphery. Their journey unfolded beneath the gaze of celestial bodies, marking a cosmic choreography that transcended time. Rachel's weakened form bore the weight of unseen forces, her connection to the island growing more profound with each faltering step. In the heart of the island, an ancient nexus awaited, a convergence point of ley lines and cosmic energies. Leroy sensed an unspoken communion, an ancestral dialogue pulsating through the core of the land. As shadows deepened, a foreboding presence unfurled, a silhouette from eons past, manifesting as echoes in the moonlit expanse. The island's history, a tapestry woven with threads of cosmic design, awaited Leroy's unraveling hand.
Island of Secrets, Chapter 25, Dark Chase Through the Night.
The jungle's nocturnal symphony intensified, weaving a haunting melody as Leroy, Rachel, and Diego advanced towards the heart of the island. In this realm, shadows embraced them, alive with whispers from ages long gone. Diego, grappling with his own demons, stumbled upon cryptic symbols etched into the ruins of visual poetry that narrated the island's enigmatic past. As they ventured deeper, celestial bodies painted the night sky, casting an otherworldly glow upon the forgotten city's remnants. The ancient pyramid stood as a sentinel, its steps ascending like a bridge between dimensions. Leroy, feeling an inexplicable connection, traced the carvings that told tales of cosmic interplay, seafaring perils, and the entwining of destinies beneath the stars. Rachel, now a vessel of the island's mystique, radiated an ethereal aura. Her presence echoed the haunting whispers of the past, and Leroy, attuned to the cosmic rhythm, glimpsed fragments of forgotten rituals and primal dances imprinted on the very fabric of the land. Within the heart of the island, a spectral dance unfolded, a convergence of energies transcending mortal comprehension. Leroy, Rachel, and Diego found themselves at the nexus of cosmic currents, caught in a dance between the tangible and the ethereal. As the night deepened, shadows moved with purpose, revealing a silhouette that mirrored the island's ancient soul. Leroy sensed a cosmic dialogue, a communion with forces that defied the boundaries of time and space. The island's mysteries awaited revelation in the dance of shadows and the pulse of the cosmic heartbeat.
Island of Secrets, Chapter 26, Rachel's Revelation.
The island's pulse quickened, resonating with an unseen force that stirred the very foundations of reality. Leroy, Rachel, and Diego, now bound by an invisible thread of destiny, ventured deeper into the enigmatic labyrinth. Each step carried them through the veil that separated the known from the unknowable. As they penetrated the heart of the ancient city, a celestial glow emanated from the pyramid. The glyphs on its weathered surface seemed to come alive, pulsating with cosmic energy. Leroy, guided by an instinct beyond reason, traced the symbols, unlocking fragments of forgotten wisdom encoded in the stone. Rachel, touched by an ethereal light, experienced visions of an interconnected tapestry, a web of destinies interwoven through time. Her eyes reflected the mysteries whispered by the island, and Leroy sensed her evolving into a bridge between the terrestrial and the transcendental. Diego, haunted by shadows of his own past, found solace in the cosmic ballet surrounding them. The ancient ruins unveiled secrets that echoed through the ages, resonating with a symphony of forgotten voices. As they stood at the precipice of the unknown, Leroy felt a surge of determination. The island's secrets beckoned, and he embraced the unfolding cosmic dance, ready to unravel the mysteries that held the key to their fate. The veil between worlds shimmered, inviting them to step into the realm where reality and myth converged.
Island of Secrets, Chapter 27, A Friend's Demise.
In the wake of celestial revelations, Leroy, Rachel, and Diego stood before the pyramid's apex, where the convergence of timelines whispered tales of ancient sorrows and forgotten triumphs. The glyphs illuminated, projecting a mesmerizing tableau of worlds entwined, cascading through the river of time. Guided by an unseen force, they descended into a hidden chamber beneath the pyramid. The air thickened with ancient knowledge, as if the very walls exhaled the breath of eons. Illuminated murals adorned the chamber, depicting the island's guardians, the primal forces that shaped its destiny. As they advanced, the murals shifted, revealing a portal resonating with temporal energies. Leroy hesitated, torn between the familiar yearning for escape and the cosmic calling that beckoned him toward the heart of the island's mysteries. Rachel, her connection with the ethereal deepening, sensed the weight of choice. She embraced the paradox, realizing that their journey was intertwined with the island's fate. Diego, burdened by his past, felt the resonance of the portal pulsating with redemption, a chance to rewrite the narrative etched into the fabric of the island. The trio stood at the threshold of the unknown, the portal shimmering like a celestial veil, inviting them to transcend the boundaries of existence. The island's pulse quickened, echoing a cosmic heartbeat that resonated through the very fabric of reality. As they exchanged determined glances, Leroy extended his hand, and together they stepped into the enigmatic embrace of the temporal rift.
Island of Secrets, Chapter 28, The Ill-Fated Escape.
Emerging on the other side of the temporal rift, Leroy, Rachel, and Diego found themselves in a surreal landscape bathed in otherworldly hues. The air hummed with echoes of a myriad of realities converging and diverging. As they ventured forth, the terrain shifted beneath their feet, mirroring the ebb and flow of cosmic energies. Strange flora and fauna danced on the periphery of their perception, remnants of civilizations that crisscrossed the labyrinth of existence. A spectral guide, an ephemeral entity born from the island's essence, revealed fragments of the cosmic tapestry. Leroy, Rachel, and Diego witnessed the cyclical nature of their predicament, a never-ending loop where destinies intertwined and choices echoed across timelines. Amidst the cosmic ballet, they glimpsed a familiar silhouette, an alternate version of themselves caught in the throes of a parallel struggle. The spectral guide gestured toward a nexus point, urging them to embrace their role as custodians of the island's temporal anomaly. As they approached the nexus, Leroy felt the weight of responsibility intertwining with the fabric of his being. The choices made in this cosmic convergence rippled across realities, influencing the island's past, present, and future. Rachel, her connection with the ethereal deepening, resonated with the cosmic harmonies, embracing the intricacies of their intertwined fates. Diego, burdened by the echoes of his past, stood at the crossroads of redemption. The spectral guide, a silent witness to the cosmic ballet, guided them to a crystalline altar, a focal point where temporal energies coalesced. With newfound purpose, Leroy, Rachel, and Diego approached the altar, ready to unravel the island's mysteries and weave their destinies into the ever-expanding tapestry of existence. As they extended their hands toward the pulsating energies, the cosmic ballet intensified, marking a pivotal moment in the island's journey through the veiled corridors of time.
Island of Secrets, Chapter 29, Desperate Nights.
As Leroy, Rachel, and Diego communed with the crystalline altar, whispers of forgotten echoes brushed against their consciousness. The island's history unfurled before them, a tapestry woven with threads of tragedy and resilience. In this ethereal communion, they glimpsed the ancient settlers who first tread upon the island's shores. The spectral guide illuminated the struggles, sacrifices, and the inexorable dance with the cosmic forces that shaped their existence. A haunting melody resonated, the collective heartbeat of those bound to the island. Leroy sensed the weight of countless narratives, each intertwined with the enigmatic core pulsating beneath the surface. Rachel, attuned to the echoes, felt the emotional crescendo of joy and sorrow echoing across the epochs. Diego, touched by the profound interconnectedness, glimpsed redemption in rewriting the island's fate. The whispers urged them forward, navigating the labyrinth of possibilities to mold the island's destiny. As the echoes subsided, Leroy, Rachel, and Diego stood united, infused with newfound purpose. The cosmic ballet embraced them, and the island awaited the next steps in their journey through the enigmatic corridors of time.
Island of Secrets, Chapter 30, The Broken Shore.
With the altar's revelation lingering, Leroy and his companions ventured deeper into the heart of the island. Shadows clung to the dense foliage, whispering secrets of forgotten realms. The air buzzed with ancient energies as they confronted a surreal tapestry of flora, illuminated by a spectral glow. As they progressed, the vegetation thickened, forming an otherworldly canopy. Diego's nerves tingled with a sense of ancestral memory, as if the island itself acknowledged their quest. In this verdant cathedral, illuminated by a spectral glow, Rachel's ailment seemed to momentarily wane. Leroy, sensing a delicate balance between the mystical and the corporeal, dared to hope for a miraculous cure. The island's secrets intertwined with the threads of Rachel's destiny, beckoning them toward an uncertain, illuminated by a spectral glow, yet pivotal future. Yet, a lurking darkness sought to shroud their journey. Unseen eyes observed from the shadows, and the undercurrent of the island's history hinted at an impending confrontation with forces beyond mortal comprehension. As the trio pressed forward, the veil between worlds thinned, setting the stage for an inevitable clash where the island's past and present converged in an intricate dance of fate.
Island of Secrets, Chapter 31, The Darkest Hour.
The dense foliage surrendered to an ancient stone pathway, revealing remnants of an enigmatic civilization. Weathered glyphs adorned the crumbling structures, narrating a saga lost to time. Leroy, Rachel, and Diego traced the faded tales of maritime peril, monstrous seas, and a settlement's rise. Guided by the inscriptions, they ascended a stairway to an imposing pyramid, a silent sentinel guarding untold secrets. Within its time-worn chambers, paintings depicted the settlers' journey, from conquering nature to succumbing to darker forces. Their exploration unveiled a grim climax, an unsettling blend of sacrifice, primal horrors, and an ominous eye-witnessing forbidden rituals. As the trio delved into the pyramid's depths, an uneasy realization dawned. The island's past and the present were inexplicably intertwined, a macabre dance echoing through the corridors of time. Outside, Diego's unease intensified. An ancestral whisper coursed through his veins, urging caution. The island, a vessel of memories, sought to reveal its truth, but the ominous eye in the paintings seemed to watch, harboring secrets that transcended the boundaries of reality. In this silent confrontation between the living and the echoes of time, Leroy, Rachel, and Diego stood at the precipice of revelation, unaware of the profound consequences awaiting their journey.
Island of Secrets, Chapter 32, Unseen Forces.
The jungle's relentless embrace and the cryptic revelations within the pyramid unsettled Leroy and Rachel. As shadows lengthened, a cacophony erupted, a primal roar echoing through the dense foliage. Panic etched Diego's face as the island, a dormant behemoth, stood in response to ancient echoes. Diego's scream, a visceral plea, shattered the twilight. Blood-soaked and vanishing into the undergrowth, he became a sacrifice to the island's inscrutable force. A monstrous eye veiled in darkness, fixated on the intruders, claiming a toll for their transgressions. With the predator unleashed, Leroy, Rachel, and Diego fled into the heart of the jungle. The creature, an embodiment of primeval fury, pursued, its roars reverberating through the night. They sought refuge in the sanctuary of a cave, the earthy confines bearing witness to their fragile existence. Through the cave's mouth, they glimpsed the spectacle, a beast of shadows, an ancient guardian awakened. As dawn approached, the jungle's symphony subsided, leaving the trio to contemplate the symbiosis of shadows and the relentless dance between the living and the spectral. In this ephemeral respite, a profound question lingered: were they mere trespassers, or had the island woven their destinies into its enigmatic tapestry?
Island of Secrets, Chapter 33, Struggling Shadows.
The morning sun revealed an exhausted trio: Leroy, Rachel, and Diego standing on the precipice of despair. Diego's fate underscored the island's capricious nature, an enigma with tendrils reaching across time. The jungle murmured secrets, and the ruins bore witness to forgotten narratives. Their path led higher, where the jungle's grasp waned, and the mystery of the seas peeked through the canopy. The abandoned ruins whispered of ancient civilizations tethered to this cryptic world. Leroy pondered the island's role as an arbiter of fates, questioning the boundaries between myth and reality. As they pressed onward, Rachel succumbed to a fever, a silent harbinger of a malevolent force. The jetty, a skeletal relic of forgotten hope, crumbled under the weight of time, mirroring the shattered remnants of their escape. The battered boat, their last lifeline, lay broken against the rocks, extinguishing the flame of salvation. Facing the ocean's vast expanse, Leroy contemplated their conundrum. Rachel, weakened by the island's unseen maladies, rested upon the sand. Amidst the ruins, hope flickered, caught between the veil of revelation and the encroaching shadows of despair.
Island of Secrets, Chapter 30 for Ancient Curses.
As the day aged, Leroy faced the abyss, burdened by loss and unforeseen horrors. Rachel's condition worsened, a victim of the island's unforgiving grip. The jungle, a symphony of whispers, concealed a predator, a monstrous entity relentless in its pursuit. Their journey became an odyssey through the heart of darkness, each step etching the island's cruel tale into their weary souls. Diego's theories, once dismissed, gained credence as ancient murals narrated the cyclical tragedies that befell the lost settlement. In the ruins' lingering shadows, a roar shattered the fragile tranquility. Diego's screams, consumed by the beast, left an indelible scar on the trio's psyche. The creature, a manifestation of primal fear, fixated its cold, reptilian eye upon them, marking the beginning of a relentless pursuit. Fueled by terror, Leroy fired a desperate shot, momentarily repelling the beast. In the ensuing chaos, they fled, hearts pounding, into the labyrinthine jungle. Nightfall brought a temporary respite as the creature's roars echoed through the darkness, a reminder of the ever-present menace.
Island of Secrets, Chapter 35, Whispering Vortexes.
The night held the trio captive, entwined in the throes of exhaustion and despair. Huddled in a cave, they listened to the beast's distant echoes, ominous reminders of impending doom. Rachel, weakened by fever, lay in Leroy's arms, a fragile specter of the vivacious woman she once was. The bonds that once connected the group had splintered. Eric's descent into madness climaxed in a violent outburst, staining their journey with bloodshed. Leroy, haunted by the choices forced upon him, confronted the grim reality that escape was an illusion. Morning unveiled a grim tableau. Eric's lifeless form lay among the shadows, an emblem of shattered camaraderie. The beach, once a symbol of hope, revealed a broken jetty and a ruined boat. Their final refuge, now a graveyard for aspirations. Facing the relentless pursuit of the jungle's malevolence, Leroy struggled to reconcile the disparate fragments of their harrowing saga. The message in a bottle became a desperate plea, a tenuous lifeline cast into the abyss of uncertainty.
Island of Secrets, Chapter 36, Diego's Multiverse Theory.
As dawn painted the sky in muted hues, Leroy grappled with the weight of Rachel's deteriorating condition. The jungle, an insidious labyrinth, held secrets that surpassed the limits of human understanding. They trudged toward the coast, each step echoing the hollow rhythm of futility. The shoreline, a cruel jest, revealed a dilapidated jetty and a shattered vessel, dreams dashed against the jagged rocks. Rachel's strength waned, the fever devouring her resilience. Leroy's heartache deepened as he cradled her in his arms, their shared silence weaving, a tapestry of unspoken farewells. Among the remnants of hopelessness, Leroy faced the ghostly specter of choice. A final message, etched onto weathered paper, became an intimate confession of their ordeal. As he prepared to cast it adrift, the bottle embodied a fragile hope, an ephemeral plea destined for uncertain waters. In the hush of impending tragedy, Leroy etched their tale, a testament to resilience and despair. The bottle, a vessel of desperate words, bobbed on the waves.
Island of Secrets, Chapter 37, Ancient Chronicles.
Night draped its shroud over the beleaguered duo, amplifying the symphony of nocturnal creatures. The jungle, enigmatic and unforgiving, concealed both menace and the unknown. Leroy's grip tightened on the revolver, a feeble reassurance against the unseen perils that lurked in the shadows. As the moon ascended, casting eerie silhouettes, a distant roar reverberated through the darkness. The spectral echo of a creature born of primeval nightmares left Leroy's senses on edge. Rachel's weakened form clung to his side, their fates entwined in a dance with an unseen adversary. Through tangled vegetation they fled, pursued by the relentless specter. The beast, a terror veiled in obscurity, hungered for the remnants of their fractured hope. Leroy, fueled by desperation, fired a shot into the unknown, a futile attempt to stave off the impending doom. In the heart of the jungle, fear congealed into tangible shapes. The creature's eye, a cold luminescence, pierced the veil of foliage, fixated on its prey. A primal instinct spurred Leroy to guide.
Island of Secrets, Chapter 38, The Beast Unleashed.
The jungle's grip tightened as Leroy and Rachel ventured deeper, ensnared by the labyrinthine embrace. The omnipresent hum of nocturnal life became an eerie chorus, underscored by the elusive threat trailing their every move. As they pressed forward, a sense of foreboding settled, a portent of the unfathomable horrors lurking in the shadows. Rachel's feverish breaths echoed in the oppressive silence, punctuating the urgency of their escape. A rustle in the underbrush sent tremors of apprehension through Leroy. The jungle's denizens, both real and imagined, conspired to amplify the sense of isolation. The creature's haunting roars, a macabre symphony, intensified their desperation. In the cloak of night, Leroy stumbled upon a clearing, revealing ancient ruins veiled in darkness. The dilapidated structures bore witness to a civilization lost to time, their silent tales shrouded in mystery. Yet, the ruins held no sanctuary. Instead, they whispered of forgotten atrocities etched in weathered stone. With the specter of the creature lingering, Leroy and Rachel navigated the ruins, entwined in a dance with the macabre. The haunting echoes of the jungle enveloped them, casting shadows on the precipice of despair.
Island of Secrets, Chapter 39, Diego's Refusal.
Among the crumbling remnants of an ancient civilization, Leroy and Rachel uncovered cryptic murals narrating the haunting chronicles of a bygone era. The faded depictions chronicled the settlers' perilous odyssey, beset by monstrous adversaries and sacrificial rites. As Rachel's fever intensified, the ruins offered no solace. Instead, they resonated with an eerie resonance, a harbinger of an unseen nemesis stalking them. The jungle's symphony of whispers seemed to echo the fates of those entangled in the island's enigmatic grasp. The realization that their ordeal was interwoven with the island's shadowy history cast a pall over Leroy. In the haunted corridors, every step became a reluctant march into the heart of darkness. The ruins unveiled not only the island's grisly past, but hinted at an imminent confrontation with the enigmatic force that now sought their demise. Amidst the oppressive gloom, Rachel's strength waned, her resolve tested by the relentless trials. Yet, Leroy clung to the fragments of hope that lingered, as their odyssey plunged deeper into the abyss of the island's secrets.
Island of Secrets, Chapter 40, Dark Secrets of the Pyramid.
As the ruins unveiled ancient mysteries, Rachel's condition worsened. The enigmatic mural had foretold grim fates, and Leroy grappled with the inevitability of their entanglement in the island's malevolent history. Haunted by the harrowing road that claimed Diego, the trio fled the ruins, seeking refuge in the ominous jungle. The predatory force, concealed in the shadows, stalked them relentlessly, a relentless pursuit that left Leroy questioning the very fabric of this nightmarish reality. With each step, the jungle's oppressive embrace intensified. Leroy clutched the revolver, a meager shield against the unseen adversary. As the sun dipped below the horizon, they sought sanctuary in the mouth of a cave, bracing for the nocturnal terror that lurked beyond. In the cavern's recesses, Rachel's weakening form became a poignant reminder of their fragile mortality. Leroy, burdened by the weight of despair, clung to the dwindling embers of hope. Amidst the darkness, an ominous revelation loomed, an inescapable truth that would fracture the fragile bonds of their survival.
Island of Secrets, Chapter 41, Rachel's Find.
The first light of dawn brought no solace. Instead, it revealed the remnants of their shattered dreams. The monster's roars had ceased, but the echoes of its brutality lingered in the haunted corridors of Leroy's mind. With Rachel's fever escalating, Leroy faced an agonizing choice. The first light of dawn brought no solace. Instead, it revealed TTHB Jungle's secrets and the island's malevolence pressed upon him. As they ventured towards the coastline, the desolate jetty mirrored their broken aspirations, a testament to the relentless cruelty of their island prison. The decimated boat, once their beacon of hope, lay in ruin against unforgiving rocks. Its demise marked the final blow, extinguishing any vestige of escape. The realization settled like a heavy shroud, binding Leroy's heart in despair. Returning to Rachel, he confronted the irrevocable truth. Their journey had become a descent into the abyss. In her weakening moments, Rachel found solace in Leroy's embrace, a fleeting refuge amidst the encroaching darkness. As the sun cast long shadows on the forsaken shore, Leroy whispered promises of enduring love, confronting the inexorable fate that awaited them. The island, silent witness to their torment, held its secrets close, indifferent to the fractured illusions of those ensnared in its grasp.
Island of Secrets, Chapter 42, The Lost Settlement's Tale.
Within the oppressive confines of the volcanic cavern, Leroy clutched Rachel, his anchor in a sea of desolation. The echoes of their fragmented hope resonated in the hallowed depths as they sought refuge from the island's relentless malevolence. Rachel's weakened breath painted a somber melody, harmonizing with the haunting whispers of unseen spirits. In this subterranean sanctuary, Leroy grappled with the cruel irony of their plight. The labyrinthine passageways held no answers, only shadows that danced in morose tandem with their fate. As Rachel's grip on life waned, Leroy wrestled with the futility of their struggle. Memories of their shared laughter, stolen moments of joy, now juxtaposed with the encroaching specter of loss. The cavern, indifferent witness to their shared agony, concealed the essence of the island's enigma. In the dim light, Leroy pressed his trembling lips to Rachel's forehead, silently vowing to endure the desolation that awaited him. The passage of time, marked by Rachel's weakening heartbeat, became an unforgiving metronome, counting down to an inevitable farewell.
Island of Secrets, Chapter 43, The Sinister Turn.
The jungle's symphony of nocturnal sounds enveloped Leroy as he emerged from the cavern's cool embrace, Rachel's fading breath still haunting the corridors of his mind. The moon, a spectral witness to their struggles, cast an ethereal glow on the island's clandestine secrets. Guided by the elusive path, Leroy ventured into the heart of darkness, his senses attuned to every rustle, every whisper in the labyrinthine foliage. The island, once a beacon of untamed beauty, had become a malevolent entity, a purveyor of anguish. The remnants of their shattered group echoed in Leroy's solitude the cruel demise of Sanjay, the betrayed camaraderie with Eric, and the revelation of Diego's tragic origin. The island's cryptic history, etched in ancient ruins, provided little solace as Leroy grappled with the enigma of their entwined destinies. A distant roar, a primordial echo, shattered the nocturnal serenity. Leroy quickened his pace, compelled by an instinctual fear that urged him deeper into the island's abyss. The impending confrontation with the unknown loomed, each step carrying the weight of Rachel's fading heartbeat and the island's relentless Malevolence.
Island of Secrets, Chapter 44, The Jungle's Watchful Eye.
The jungle's cacophony intensified as Leroy pressed forward, his heart pounding in sync with the primal rhythm of the island. Shadows clung to the ancient trees, concealing the lurking horror that had claimed Diego. The oppressive darkness, a curtain drawn over, the impending threat heightened Leroy's unease. A gust of wind carried an otherworldly growl of visceral promise of the creature that hunted them. Panic surged through Leroy, a relentless reminder of his powerlessness against the island's grotesque inhabitants. The path, a serpentine guide through the twisted undergrowth, offered no refuge. Every rustle, every fleeting shadow, played tricks on Leroy's frayed nerves. He stumbled over exposed roots, haunted by the specter of the approaching monstrosity. The jungle's symphony morphed into a dissonant requiem, heralding the creature's relentless pursuit. Leroy's instincts, sharpened by survival, screamed at him to run, to escape the impending doom that slithered through the dense foliage. In the stifling darkness, Leroy glimpsed the creature, a monstrous silhouette adorned with malevolence. Its eyes, twin orbs of cold malice, locked onto Leroy, stripping away the illusion of safety. The predator, an embodiment of the island's wrath, lunged forward, shattering the fragile sanctuary of Leroy's feeble hope.
Island of Secrets, Chapter 45, Diego's Tragic End.
Leroy and Rachel fled deeper into the jungle, their footsteps echoing the pulse of terror that coursed through their veins. The creature, relentless in its pursuit, crashed through the underbrush, its monstrous roars reverberating through the dense foliage. Exhaustion clawed at Leroy's limbs, but the relentless pursuit forced him to push through the physical and mental barriers. Rachel, weakened by the mysterious ailment, clung to Leroy, her eyes reflecting a mix of fear and gratitude. As the night deepened, the creature's presence seemed to envelop them, its predatory instincts guiding its relentless hunt. Leroy's mind raced, desperately seeking an escape, a hidden sanctuary beyond the creature's reach. A distant clearing offered a glimmer of respite, a temporary haven against the encroaching menace. Leroy guided Rachel towards it, the adrenaline-fueled sprint intensifying as the creature closed the distance. The clearing revealed a desolate landscape, shrouded in shadows. Leroy, breathless and burdened by the weight of impending doom, scanned the surroundings for any sign of refuge. The creature's roars drew nearer, a symphony of impending demise. In a desperate gambit, Leroy spotted a rocky outcrop of potential vantage point. Without hesitation, he urged Rachel forward, their salvation resting on the precipice of uncertainty.
Island of Secrets, Chapter 46, Leroy's Defiant Shot.
Leroy and Rachel ascended the rocky outcrop, seeking refuge from the relentless creature that pursued them. The elevated vantage point provided a momentary respite, allowing them to catch their breaths and survey the perilous landscape below. As they gazed into the distance, the jungle unveiled another secret, a set of ancient ruins nestled amid the towering trees. Stone structures, remnants of a long-lost civilization, stood as silent witnesses to the passage of time. The ruins, adorned with weathered carvings and faded murals, hinted at a story of survival and demise. Leroy and Rachel traced the narrative etched into the stones, a tale of ships battling monstrous waves, colonization, and ultimately, the dark descent into rituals of sacrifice. Their exploration of the ruins unearthed the mysteries of the past, providing fragments of understanding in the face of present chaos. Yet, the creature's distant roars echoed, a stark reminder that the refuge was temporary. With trepidation, Leroy and Rachel descended from the ancient perch, their fates intertwined with a history they could scarcely comprehend. The jungle awaited, concealing both the secrets of lost civilizations and the imminent threat that pursued them.
Island of Secrets, Chapter 47, The Jungle Chase.
Dusk descended, casting long shadows through the dense foliage as Leroy and Rachel navigated the labyrinthine jungle. The ruins behind them, while a testament to an ancient people's struggles, offered no solace against the encroaching darkness. As they ventured deeper, Rachel's vitality waned. A fever, exacerbated by a mosquito's venom, now threatened to claim her. Leroy, burdened by helplessness, carried her frail form through the oppressive wilderness, every step a reminder of the perils that surrounded them. The distant roars of the creature lingered, a haunting symphony that underscored the fragility of their existence. Leroy, driven by an unyielding determination, pressed on, hoping to find sanctuary in the island's mysteries. Their journey unveiled not only the remnants of a forgotten civilization, but also the harsh realities of survival. Eric's descent into madness, Sanjay's sacrifice, and the brutality of the island's inhabitants left scars on their souls. The echoes of lost civilizations intertwined with Leroy and Rachel's plight, creating a narrative woven with despair and fleeting moments of hope. As they faced the unknown, the jungle whispered its secrets, and the creature's relentless pursuit underscored the fragility of life in this enigmatic realm.
Island of Secrets, Chapter 48, Eric's Madness Unleashed.
The night clung to the jungle like a shroud, the moon casting eerie shadows as Leroy and Rachel sought refuge. With each passing moment, Rachel's condition worsened, her weakened state a stark contrast to the relentless pursuit of the unseen predator. Leroy, burdened by grief and the weight of the unknown, grappled with the unraveling reality. The ruins offered no solace, and the mysteries of the island deepened as they ventured into the heart of darkness. As they pressed forward, the narrative of the ancient civilization painted a grim tapestry of human nature, mirroring the trials of their own journey. The remnants of forgotten lives whispered secrets, the jungle's symphony blending with the haunting roars that echoed through the night. The bonds of survival strained, fractures forming with every step. Eric's violent demise lingered in the air, an unsettling reminder of the thin line between sanity and madness. Rachel's life hung in the balance, and Leroy grappled with a sense of impending doom. In this surreal realm where past and present converged, Leroy faced the inexorable pull of destiny. The island's secrets loomed, a specter of uncertainty that blurred the lines between hope and despair.
Island of Secrets, Chapter 49, The Final Beach Defo.
The jungle murmured with an unsettling quietude as Leroy cradled Rachel's weakened form. Her fevered breaths resonated with the dense air, an ominous harmony to the impending confrontation with the relentless predator. Amidst the ancient ruins, Leroy's thoughts echoed in the vastness of the night. The discovery of the pyramid had unraveled a thread of history, weaving a narrative of an enigmatic civilization entwined with the island's malevolent grip. As the unseen creature closed in, Leroy's desperation heightened. The decaying jetty and shattered boat mirrored the shattered remnants of their escape. The roars reverberated, an orchestration of dread that urged Leroy to defy the inevitability of demise. Rachel's frail words cut through the darkness, a poignant acknowledgement of their shared journey. The fraying bonds of survival wove a tapestry of resilience and despair. Leroy clung to the remnants of hope, the weight of the past merging with the palpable fear of the unknown.
Island of Secrets, Chapter 50, Rachel's Farewell.
As I prepared to send my final message in a bottle, the jungle exhaled its cacophony of nocturnal symphonies. The makeshift paper, laden with the ink of desperation, held Leroy's plea for salvation against insurmountable odds. The monster's roars drew closer, a haunting reminder of imminent peril. The shimmering moonlight cast fleeting shadows as Leroy clung to the fragile hope that his words might traverse the turbulent seas. The bottle bobbed on the waves, a transient vessel bearing the weight of their harrowing tale. Leroy whispered his last goodbyes to Rachel, the echoes of shared laughter and quiet confessions lingering in the night. The predator's presence intensified, an ominous prelude to the final confrontation. Leroy hesitated, casting one last glance at the moonlit ocean. With a solemn breath, he released the bottle into the abyss, relinquishing his plea to the capricious currents. As the bottle vanished into the depths, Leroy turned to face the encroaching darkness, his heart echoing the unspoken farewell to a world that had swallowed their hopes whole.